Your girl only knew that you were here trying to kick it with me. She'd probably leave you alone and cuss you out over the phone. I bet she'd mad that you were gone. And now she wouldn't have to worry if your girl only knew that you were here trying to kick it with me. She'd probably leave you alone and cuss you out over the phone. I bet she'd be glad that you was gone. Now she wouldn't have to worry if your girl only knew. Yeah, if your girl only knew. If your girl only knew. Lord, if your girl only knew. If your girl only knew that you were here trying to kick it with me, she'd probably leave you alone and curse you out over the phone. But you should be glad that you was gone, and now she wouldn't have to worry if your girl only knew. Yeah, if your girl only knew. Lord, if your girl only knew. Yeah, if your girl only knew. If your girl only knew that you were here trying to kick it with me, she'd probably leave your ass alone and curse you out over the phone. I bet you'd be glad that you was gone. And now she wouldn't have to worry if your girl only knew. Yeah, if your girl only knew. Okay, what we've got here now. Just got a number one. Thank you very much. Ewok69, thank you very much indeed for the gift badge. Thank you for the rose, Ewok. Thank you very much indeed. What's that saying? Mal, really? Cherry Boy Light, the life creator. Thank you very much, Cherry Boy. Amir in the building. Anna in the building. Okay, what are we going to do now? Let's go in here now. This goddamn thing is old now, man. Better me than you, Shane Nichols. Okay. Oh, this was quite interesting. Yeah, I see Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, he was talking about boxing. He said he ain't no GOAT. Then he done. Oh, this was quite interesting. Yeah, I see Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, he was talking about boxing. He said he ain't no GOAT. Then he done. Yeah, the Baphomet. So he said, I ain't no GOAT. Yeah. GOAT in boxing, for those who don't know, means the greatest of all times. Wow, he went some deep shit. Let me just pin something. I gotta pin something. Let me pin something. Just quickly pin this. Pin those. Kevin Harris. Pin those yoga pants for gym. Yeah. So Teofimo Lopez done his hand like this. So I know he was talking about, yeah, Alex in the building. Alex Fota. Thanks for liking the live, Alex. Yeah, so yeah, he done that, man. That was kind of shocking still. So he said he's not the GOAT. Yeah. He also said the GOAT. He said the Illuminati is boxing too, not just the music industry. Wow, that's deep, isn't it? Yeah. And I knew that because you seen Floyd. You seen Floyd in interviews, and he's doing his hand in the pyramid. He's doing his hand like this. I think sometimes I've seen him doing his thumbs like that, but he's showing the pyramid. You know what I mean? Omar, CFA, CGCQ, SWQ, BSH joined. Taylor sent TikTok. Thanks for the TikTok universe. Yeah, that was deep, man. Yeah, so to go to the top, yeah? Ryan McKenna, Ricky. Is that Jutla? Yeah, yeah, to get to the top, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things, certain levels, and then when you agree to certain things, then they really promote you to the highest level. Yeah? Like, for instance, now, I was even watching a finance program. I'm watching this finance program, and then for no reason, one of them said, oh, and I didn't go to the parties. He said, oh, and I didn't go to the parties. And then some people started laughing, didn't go to the parties. He said, oh, and I didn't go to the parties. And then some people started laughing. And that's how it's supposed to work. When you're in these, whatever it is you're doing, entertainment, yeah, or even finance, you know, when you go to the parties, that's when certain things are put on you. And then if you're willing to do these things at the parties, then you go up to a higher level. Yeah? So, you know, if you don't understand, you just think, oh, you didn't go to the party. But when you understand what happens at the parties, yeah, then you understand what he means. Like, also this guy, Star Report, Trey Terrain, you know, I mean, he's got a very successful show, but he's just comfortable being on YouTube show, getting his money, getting his skrilla. And then they said to him, no, he said he didn't go to the parties. That's why he didn't rise up higher. Because when you go to the parties now, you know what I mean? Certain things happen, like Cat Williams said, like David Chappelle said, like Cat Williams is now saying. You go to the party, you muck around, you open the door, something's happening inside the door. So basically for Teofimo Lopez to say that it exists in boxing too, man, it's kind of, is it shocking? I don't know. Well, let's move on from there now. We got Jai Opatai, went to Fury's training camp, sparred 5 rounds, then went home. Comments say he showed up and embarrassed Fury, so was sent home. Denise Lovell in the building. Oh, that's the second one now. Denise Lovell in the building. Oh, that's the second one now. Then I can get on with the show. If your girl only knew. If your girl only knew. What's this? Guess Izzy satchel bag in brown beige for women. She'd probably leave you. Okay, we'll just pin something quickly. Which one? We'll just do this one or this one. We'll do this black one. Guess Alinea girlfriend carry bag in black for women. Okay. Charles Barley. Let me get on with the show now. Yeah, so Jai Oppatai went to the gym, yeah, then he sparred 5 rounds and went home. So the comments, Bryce Fury so was sent home. Probably. Pardon me, these dudes ain't the same no more. Fury ain't the same no more. Fury ain't the same no more. Deontay Wilder ain't the same no more. Yeah? Like, maybe they're just too rich now. You know what I mean? Their appetite is gone. Yeah, because boxing comes from a hungry place, a place of hunger. I mean, there's a few exceptions to the rule, yeah? But it comes from a place of real hunger. I mean, if you've got all this luxury stuff around you, then maybe your appetite wanes or something. I don't know. Or just maybe with Fury and Wilder, their fights really took it out of them. They were proper hard fights. They say there's only maybe two or three hard fights in someone's career. And Fury and Wilder used up all of them lives just in their situation. Yeah? So maybe Oppatai floored Fury. Fury sent him home. Yeah? And being a smaller dude, maybe he's just too fast or something. I don't know. What else we got here? Okay, we've got a Teofimo versus Rolly Romero sparring session leak, yeah? Because they was doing a lot of talking, and then apparently Teofimo leaked the tape. So basically, he was beating up Rolly, and then it looked like Rolly wanted to turn his back. Yeah, it looked like Rolly wanted to turn his back because he couldn't take it anymore. Invite DJ. Tinkerbell joined. Yeah, looked like Rolly wanted to turn his back. Because Teofimo was kind of outclassing him. Terry McLaughlin, 93 joined. Yeah. I mean, if Teofimo did fight Rolly, yeah, I would think, Teofimo would kind of outclass him like he did in that sparring video. But so you can never underestimate Rolly, because at the end of the day, boxing is about punching, yeah? If you've got a hard punch and Rolly's got a hard punch, I mean, even Tank Davis said it, Wahid said it, yeah? Even Wahid said it, yeah? That you really crack, you really got a hard punch. So you can never underestimate Rolly. But I think Teofimo will win that fight. What we got here? We got Canelo says he will fight Crawford after his rematch with Errol Spence. Let's see. I think Canelo is like genuine. I think if Canelo says something, he means it. You know, if he says he'll fight him, he'll fight him. Yeah. So we'll probably see that fight get on, because some of these fights, if he says he'll fight him, he'll fight him. Yeah? So we'll probably see that fight get on, because some of these fights, we never see the fight. But I think with Canelo, if he says it, he means it. But it's amazing, how when Bud beat Errol Spence, it was like, oh, now he's the greatest, and they were comparing him with all these people, these legends from the past. They spoke to him about Canelo. Immediately he said no. He said, no, I'm not fighting Canelo. Then whatever, maybe he rose to the challenge. And that was yes, I'll fight him. MSA 759 in the building. Yeah? It'd be a good fight. So Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I don't know, man. I mean, I really like Canelo. Yeah? But somehow it's hard for me to see Terence Crawford being beaten. It's hard. So what would I think Terence Crawford's best attributes would be? His speed. I think his hand speed would be maybe too much for Canelo. I'm not sure. But then again, if you go do it the other way around, like Canelo, if Crawford is trying to hit Canelo, Canelo's got slick defenses, maybe he won't be able to hit him. But maybe if Crawford was able to kind of walk him down and get him up against the ropes. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to call it. It's hard to call it. Like, even just this evening, I was hearing somebody assessing Canelo, yeah? And everything he said sounds like, like kind of logical or actual and factual. But I said, if it's that simple, how comes no one can't beat him? He said he's predictable. He's got flat feet. He's predictable. He doesn't. He said a lot of stuff, but basically said he's predictable, and he's got flat feet. He said all this stuff. But then, if that's so true, how comes he beats everyone up? How many people have you seen said they're going to beat Canelo? They didn't do nothing. Like this guy, what's his name? Charlo. He's going to do this, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. Felt Canelo's power and then ran away for the whole fucking fight. And the funny thing with that Canelo Charlo fight, he was supposed to fight the other Charlo. And then the first Charlo pulled out and the other Charlo jumped in. And was like, the other one's gone. This what? Charlo, I don't care. I'll fight any Charlo. That's how good Canelo is. Didn't make no big deal about it. Didn't make no big huffing and puffing. Charlo, the other one's gone. I don't. Charlo is Charlo to me. And he beat him, man. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that Crawford, because the thing is, yeah, boxing is a very unforgiving sport. Once you lose one fight, people you go downhill rapidly, because Canelo lost to Bivol. They say, oh, he's no good, he's not that good anymore, he's getting old. He went up how many weight classes to fight Bivol? Yeah? He went up the weight class to fight Bivol and he lost. So that means, what does that mean now? He can't beat middleweights. That's ridiculous. Yeah, same like Triple G. A few years ago, Triple G was like God. Everything was Triple G, Triple G. Oh, Triple G was like, oh, he's the best. Oh, he's better than Muhammad Ali. He's like, you would have thought Triple G was the greatest fighter that ever lived. He lost one fight to Canelo and then he went downhill fast in people's estimation. Even bloody Clarissa Shields thinks she can beat Triple G. That's what happens when you lose a fight. Yeah, I saw an amazing interview too, yeah? What's that we got there? General... I'm going to read that. General Aeneas. What's that say? Dunk YH. Yeah, I saw an amazing interview. It was Bobby Brown. It's an old interview too. Bobby Brown and Mike Tyson were in Japan at the Buster Douglas fight. So Bobby Brown was at that fight in the 90s with Mike Tyson. They were partying, they were kicking it. Yeah? And it was a good interview. It's always better when someone can imitate Mike Tyson's voice. So he said they were partying and they were saying to Mike Tyson, go to sleep, go to bed, go to sleep, you have a fight with Buster Douglas. And Mike Tyson said, oh, he's just a bum. He's just a bum. I'm going to just beat him easy, then we'll go back to party. So that's what Mike Tyson thought. You're just going to go, knock out Buster Douglas, yeah, and then go back to the party. Isn't that amazing? But at the end of the day, he did knock him down, didn't he? There was a long count. There was a long count. So he did knock out Buster Douglas, but there was a long count, yeah, and Buster Douglas got back up to win the fight. See? So the problem was his focus wasn't right. Yeah? Mayor in the building. Pardon me, sorry. So his focus wasn't right. So he goes into the ring, just like he said, he knocks down Buster Douglas. So that means his focus was just knocking him out, say a few words in the ring, then go to the party with Bobby Brown and the rest of them. But when Douglas got back up, that's when his problem started. You see? And if indeed it was a long count, how long was the long count by? Like, the long count would have been like 1 or 2 seconds. Maximum 3 seconds. Yeah? Longer than 10. Yeah? Like, it wasn't like a long count like Triple D, Daniel Dubois against Usyk. That was a really long count. That was ridiculous. I mean, when Daniel Dubois put down Usyk, he was really down and out and finished and crippled, like Tyson Fury said. But even after maybe 2 minutes, you know, Usyk wanted to go back to the fight, and the referee said, no, stay as long as you like. Stay there all day. Do you want a pillow? Do you want a hot water bottle? The referee gave him all the time in the world to rest, yeah? But after about definitely 1 minute or so, you know, Usyk wanted to go back to the fight, and the referee said no, stay down. But with the Tyson and Buster Douglas, it was like, you know, it might be in a long count by maybe 3 seconds maximum. And that's because Tyson's focus wasn't right. Now, what can you do? It's history now, isn't it? Well, it was a good interview, man. Bobby Brown talking about that. Right. Oh, this is another story. Floyd Mayweather gives NBA youngboy $5 million to sign over his parental rights to his grandson. Wow, that's some seriousness. Mundek, UK. Poland, UK, Mundek. What does that say? Nurture, double N, nurture. Yeah. Yeah, Floyd really loved his grandson because there's videos of Floyd. He's already training him. Yeah, Floyd's already training him. So, this problem with this fucking Floyd. He thinks everything is his. Yeah? Everything is him. He's the best. Everything is him. This problem with this fucking Floyd. He thinks everything is his. Yeah? Everything is him. He's the best. Everything is him. Boy's child is now his son. Yeah? That's what it's looking like to me. And to cement this fact, I don't know if you've seen the video. There's a video with Floyd and his grandson. And Floyd is saying, oh, look, he likes me more than you. He's saying to the mother, look, he likes me more than you. He loves me more than you. To the boy's mum, which is Floyd's daughter. Try and take him, try and call him, see who he stays with. He likes me more than you. Yeah? Anyway, so Floyd is already training this boy to box. Yeah? So he's given, and I think he's already done it. He's given NBA young boy $5 million to take custody of the child. I mean, if I'm laughing on you, I'm sure NBA Youngboy had about 11 children. Yeah, I'm sure. About 5 years ago, NBA Youngboy had 11 children. So how much has he got now? SQ, SWQ, Razal, Oritoki in the building. Okay, we've got Shakur Stevenson announces his retirement from boxing. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson announced his retirement from boxing. Yeah. And then when you watch the video on Instagram, and then you scroll through the comments, no one cared. Like, people say that now. No one's interested, no one cared. Yeah? Which I think is very stupid, a very stupid statement. Yeah? But in this case, it was actually true. In this case, it was actually true. Nobody was interested, nobody cared. Like, you go to Instagram, yeah? Shakur Stevenson's want to retire. I went through the comments. They said, good riddance, boring, only ran away. And you know you can connect videos to the comments. You know, I've picked the videos of Usain Bolt running. Yeah? Like, they're saying Shakur Stevenson is not a fighter. He's just running. He's boring. Like, I read 20 comments and no one said, oh, it's going to be a great loss to the sport. Please stay. Don't retire. Everyone was like, yeah, good riddance. And the thing is, yeah, no, Shakur Stevenson is a really good boxer. He's a really good boxer, but the boxing public don't want to see that. The boxing public want to see a punch-up. The boxing public want to see a punch-up. All this technical stuff, they're not interested in it. They don't understand it. If you go to boxing, you know, it can look very boring. But when someone hits the floor, the crowd jump up. Yay! Yay! Women jumping, everybody's jumping. Now they can go home or whatever. Someone's on the floor. So all this kind of stuff, that's for the boxing purists. Yeah? That's for the boxing purists. People don't like that, man. No? People don't like that. If you're sitting down watching boxing on a tape, on the internet, yeah, maybe you have patience to watch this kind of stuff. Yeah? This perfect kind of boxing technique, but you know, when it goes to watching live events, or you even maybe buying the fight, pay-per-view, maybe the people don't like it. Like I said, nobody, not one comment was sad that Shakur Stevenson announced his retirement. But that being said, you know, his last fight, I think it was a brilliant fight. Yeah, I think it was a fantastic fight because his hand was broken. His hand was properly messed up before the fight. He didn't cancel the fight. He got into the ring, yeah, and fought with one hand and beat the guy unanimously. One hand. Yeah, you say he ran, whatever, used his footwork, went all over the place, beat a guy with one hand, you know. A very dangerous opponent. Joanna Kimet, 42, 3102 joined. Hello, Joanna. You alright? Yeah, so he's gone, man. Shakur Stevenson. Well, Shakur Stevenson. Maybe Shakur Stevenson is saying that because he can't get fights. Nobody wants to fight him because he's too good. So he says he's going to retire. And then they'll all be challenging him now. What's that say? Pete. So they'll be challenging him now. Because now he said he's going to retire. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, I saw an amazing interview today with Ryan Garcia, King Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I saw this, what's that say? Yeah, I saw this amazing interview. 123 Addy. So amazing interview this evening with King Ryan Garcia. So basically, the interview starts and this dude's got something in his hand, like a roller. Like he's got a roller in his hand. What's he doing? I said, it's not an ice well. You know, in boxing, if there's a bruise, you've got something called an ice well that can get rid of a bruise. It was something different. So he's doing the interview and he's like a model or something, or a Hollywood star, getting his face ready. I said, oh, that's why they don't like this fucking dude. Oscar don't like him. Yeah, Oscar don't like him. Ben Hopkins don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. I mean, it seems strange, man, to see a boxer doing an interview. You don't even see a woman doing that, would you? With a roller. Yeah? He said it gets rid of stress. Yeah? So I Googled it. I went to eBay and I researched this thing. Yeah? And basically it's made from jade. So jade has healing properties. Yeah? I used to have some. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Well, I can't say the name of this crystal. But this crystal here, these crystals here, they're supposed to kill radiation and magnetic frequencies. Yeah? So I bought these to put in between me and the computer. So the dangerous radioactive waves would go into the crystals. Yeah? I can't remember what they're called. But I had something with jade. Yeah? I used to wear it around the neck too. So this jade, it will have healing properties too, but also it's supposed to get rid of marks, not marks, like lines and stuff, like around the mouth. So anyway, like I said, I went to eBay and I saw them, but of course I didn't order one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? So he's doing this interview. You see a boxer just doing the interview like a fucking model. Go and see that interview, it's amazing. It made me see, yeah, that's why they don't like him. Because, you know, in this life, you know, people don't like people who's different, yeah? And in that kind of environment, which is a very masculine environment, if you're sitting down talking to people doing that, they won't like it. They will not like him. And what they won't like, already, he's very good looking. Yeah, he looks like a model. He can be a model, he could be an actor. When he finishes his boxing career, they won't like none of that. But what they don't like someone who's smart. Anyone who's smart, they won't like it. Yeah, they won't like it. And Ryan Garcia is very smart. He's very smart, he's clever, he's articulate, he's got a good vocabulary. So can you imagine him sitting down in this kind of environment with these professional boxers, ex-professional fighters? They won't like it. He'll piss them right off because he's too smart. And whether or not he does think he's better than them or cleverer than them, that's the way they'll interpret it. Yeah? Or he thinks he's cleverer than us. He thinks he's better than us. Yeah? But that's not necessarily the case. He's just a smart person that he uses his brain. God put a brain in our head for us to use. Yeah? But most people don't use this. So I can see why they don't like him. He'll piss them off. Corrine in the building. Yeah, that was a good interview with Ryan, man. He said some good things. Some of it might have sounded a bit arrogant. Yeah? He was saying, like, in boxing, hands down, he's the biggest draw. Then he thought about it a bit. He said maybe Canelo and a few others might be bigger than me, but he's the biggest draw in boxing as far as he sees it. Yeah? It was a good interview. Okay, let's go back a bit. Some of this stuff is a bit older now because I wrote this a week ago. Right, Sean Strickland threatens to stab opponent if he brings up stuff about his childhood. That's some serious threat, isn't it? I mean, that's not on. That's not on. That's not good, man. Shouldn't be threatening to do that, man. No way. But it's done now. Then he lost the fight. But Dana White said he didn't lose. Yeah? AJ says Usyk beats Fury. Anthony Joshua says Usyk beats Fury. I don't think so. Fury analyzes his opponents and works out how to beat them. And he sees Usyk is weak to the stomach shots. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like I said, as soon as Daniel Dubois put down Usyk in that fight, Tyson Fury is making comments. You're crippled, weak, body shots. So straight away, that's Fury letting you know how he's going to beat Usyk. Yeah, I don't see Usyk beating Fury. No way. No way. No way. I don't see it. It can happen, but I don't see it. Yeah? Over here. Makshood Dadwala in the building. Something Zhang versus Parker could steal the limelight from Ngannou versus AJ. I doubt it. Zhang versus Parker. Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. I mean, definitely now, after Parker beat Deontay Wilder, there are people more excited about him. But Ngannou versus AJ, they're both good fights. They're both very good fights. They're both very good fights. I like Zhang, I like Parker, I like Ngannou, I like Anthony Joshua. That being said, I don't think... What's that? SQ... Naomi 5553. Yeah, I don't think Anthony Joshua should be fighting Ngannou anyway. No way. Yeah? Because if Ngannou knocks him out, beats him, that means his chance of being a third-time world champion's gone. Yeah? And why would the promoter put him against Ngannou? Doesn't make sense. Yeah? Because he just upset Fury. Why would you then take the person that upset Fury and then put him in with AJ? Yeah? Unless the decision wasn't made through pure greed and financial reasons. Yeah? The public want to see it. If AJ wants to fight for the world title for the third time, the last person you're going to put him against is Ngannou or Zhang. Yeah? But Eddie Hearn done it and the fight's already signed and sealed, yeah? So let's see what happens there. But I think there's going to be an upset. Yeah? Because, the way them MMA guys train, they're able to take a lot of pain and blows. Not just from gloves, from elbows, from knees. It could be hard for AJ to knock out Ngannou. Yeah? But it could be easier for Ngannou to knock out AJ. Okay, Sean Strickland versus Duplessis. Mauling bloody fight. First, Duplessis' eye badly bruised, but comes back and cuts Strickland with the elbow and punches. Dana White says Sean won the fight. Yeah, because when I was watching it, it looked like the first punch that damaged Strickland's eye, blow was an elbow. And then after he was doing it with punches, there was a big line down his eye. That was just red, you know what I mean? But first, Duplessis' eye was almost completely closed. It was a massive bruise. His eye was almost completely closed. So it was good for him to come back and win that. Yeah, Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia is off. Pitbull going up to 140 pounds to fight Rolly Romero. That would be a good fight. Rolly versus Pitbull Cruz. Yeah?